Alright guys, let's do it. This is the final case of Case 3, or the final part, actually, should I say, of Case 3 of Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. What are we gonna do? Apollo, I can't believe it. It really happened during the second act. Yes, it did. And right in the middle of Lemire's performance. Why she was in that air vent, and that switch and the flaming guitar. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with. I knew you had what it took. Oh no! Oh my god, there he is. He's crazy. Go give him a hug. Ah, Mr. Reed, Mr. Right, everybody in the world is all coming together here, and it's beautiful. What? Just thought to make a cooler entrance and say hiya. Oh, why do I even bother hoping? Where have you been lately, Daddy? You ain't been coming to my office at all. Where's my Kit Kats at? I get a weekly Kit Kat, you know? Oh, sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission. You'll hear about it in Case 4, probably. No. No, he can't get shot. He's the main character. Okay. What is it? Oh. Gee, I thought you were gonna give me some super secret information that I got to chew on. Yeah, I think I do too. But you're after that detective, aren't you? Uh-huh. Yeah, and that's kind of a problem. I mean, it won't be easy proving he did it, especially not under the current court system. Here we go again with this. One of these days, I'm just gonna... Okay, anyway. Current court system? Yeah. So what do we do? Ship the case out overseas? To hope it earns interest? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, maybe Link shot it with a fire arrow. I don't know. Well, that's a good metaphor. I could definitely go for some fried eggs right about now. Really? What are you talking about? Emma? Is she okay? What is she wearing today? Oh. What? What is that? No, and I think my sound is still too high. They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder. Well, sure. Oh, yeah. Same place we found the lighter thing before, right? Yeah, that's what I just said. Okay, but why? Just why? That's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe. That's very reassuring. Every man has an igniter inside of him. You just gotta figure out where to set it off. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, I'll just tailor my switch right away over to a victory. I did not say that the way I planned to, but it actually didn't sound too bad. What does he want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that even mean? That's what I'm wondering myself. Alright, well... What are we gonna have to do? Play Space Invaders to prove that we're right? I mean, good lord. Man. Time sure goes by slowly in this world. I mean, 155. Wasn't it 140? Oh, well, no, that was probably when we ended the last video. Anyway. He's in the witness lounge, kicking back, listening to some LL Cool J. Oh, might I add, I don't believe any of this. He, Darian, was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs, Division 3. But his guitar playing, it fires my imagination. That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct? Oh, I know. Hair forehead. Okay. I'm just wondering why you bring it up. You're just saying, you know, you trust this guy, you're close to him, I get that. But since when does that amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world? Tell you what, man. Name and occupation, please, even though I already know. Damn, dude. You fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today? Sure, I understand. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. Well, you gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here. Situations change, Darian, and don't call me partner. What? Is everything okay with you two? Your Honor, if we could begin the trial, please. Yes, it's high time we did. High time. I love that expression. It's just so nonsensical. How can time be high? Ugh. Well, I guess you mean like high noon or something. I don't know. Well, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Virginia. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. I'm not laughing. Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Well, here goes nothing. Okay. You want to talk about unconventional? I got a bracelet here. The diva's lying plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man. No, there were two different shootings. The one that killed him and the one who put the gunshots in the wall to make it look like it was done at a different time. Hey, don't get me wrong, I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's at the court eating vague statements out of her hands because she's blind. You go too far, Darian. Look, all I'm saying is, you've got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind talking to her some more. And looking at her. Yeah. Well, in that case, we're going to have to find his weak spot, which is the animosity that apparently has recently come up between him and Gavin, which I suspect may be a pretty big piece of what gets us the victory here, if indeed we win, which we kind of don't have a choice. We have to win if we're going to finish this video. So let's do it. What is that over there? Something's like fuzzy buzzing on my laptop, I'm not sure. Huh. She never heard your voice. Okay, well, you say so. Okay, here we go. It has to be that... Okay. Yeah, actually, I was there too. So I hear. Which means you heard them too, right? The gunshots. Yes, I did. We heard gunshots. Neither I nor Emma actually saw the shooting, mind you. I guess you and Lemire got the same excuse then. We know one thing for certain here. There we go. No, I should... Yeah. Gunshot-like sounds, he says. As though it wasn't a gunshot. Gee, I don't know. Maybe you could look back in time, like 2 seconds. Shooting took place when you were on stage, man. Yeah. Well, I gotta figure out which statement to press this on, though, because he says the shooting here. But the point of this statement is that he's talking about when it happened, which is consistent with, like, even if it was fireworks, it still did happen when he was on stage, man. So I would think it would be this statement. It seems a little premature, but I'm actually gonna try it. Because I have full HP and I can afford to, so... Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial. The first was this small device. I think I was right. Correct. And one more thing. What are those? The remains of something bent? Is it a balloon burst? Not another guitar, I hope. You heard that too? Why, do you think Detective Skye works for you? I received the report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually. So, Phoenix and Emma both knew about it. Somehow Phoenix ended up with the evidence. That's weird. Maybe she told him about it, but didn't give him the actual... I don't know. That is true. It totally could have been. You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient. Yeah, how so, mister? So you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off right when two witnesses came walking by? That's right. Darian was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know if someone was backstage right then? Well... Depends on who they were trying to trick. If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one there to hear, you get my drift. Why go through the trouble, man? How do I explain this? You may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective. Show any weakness and he's sure to find it. He may not look it, partner? Gee, thanks, man. Anytime, butthead, dickhead. Oh, trying to move stuff here without sounding like I'm distracted. Saw something odd before the third set. The magician guy. Oh, a headset, yeah. The one on the ground. Yeah. What if that headset wasn't dropped but placed? And what if it was turned on? Oh, well, nice one. Even though you're playing in the band, like with all the music, you could still hear. I guess if they were noise-canceling headphones, maybe, but... Listen to me, punk. There are no sides in a court of law. Which is why I now turn to you, Hair Forehead. I have a question for you. This is like a triangle, rock, paper, scissors thing we got going on here. And on the paper, the igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of the crime. Certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix, and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. First of all, whose headset was it? And second of all, who put it there? Like, there's two questions, like... And third, why? Like... Yeah. Look, I'll just tell him. Go for it. He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. That right, Gavin? Indeed. If you can't prove that, you got nothing. Well, didn't we... Oh, well, Yeah, I think. You'd better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through. It can be proven! There has to be another way to do it besides her testimony, I guess. Well, there was another way, wasn't there? There was something, I'm sure. Okay. Well, yeah, sure, I'm ready. Your hair, I swear to God, I'm never getting over that. Like, you look like you should be in Punch-Out. Because I just want to punch it. Right off of your fat head. Okay, the shooting took place during the second set. If you're so sure, let's see your proof. I'll press this just to get any kind of information I can here. But the gunshots heard during the third set could have been blah blah blah. No, they could have been this, they could have been that. Yeah. That's true. That's the only way to prove that, like, what we've been trying to get at here. Yeah, that's our whole case right there, is for what she said, but if you can prove the gun was shot right when she missed those lyrics, we're home free, I'd think. Yeah, we can. I believe we can prove that, yeah. Because it happened right as... Okay, you can see the explosion inside the guitar, right? And that happened like a few seconds before, or right around the same time as she missed the word, right? I wonder if that's it. Sorry, Your Honor. Because if the signal, you know, went out, it probably went out to both of them at the same time. So if there was one in the guitar and one under the sofa, and they both went off at the same time, then we could prove that the firecrackers went off during... Oh, shoot, no, we can't. We're trying to prove the firecrackers went off during the third set, right? Not the second one. Ooh. Okay, never mind. I thought I was onto something there. We're not trying to prove the firecracker thing yet, are we? We're trying to prove the shooting took place during the second set. So maybe the synchronization of the explosion and the switch is something. Sort of. So I'm thinking either the guitar or the remote trigger. So the remote trigger was in the piano. That could prove that the trigger maybe was somehow set off then. Except I'm not totally sure of that, because at some point it had to have been, like, set off again to trigger the firecrackers. But why wouldn't... I don't know. Like, why wouldn't the one under the sofa have responded to the remote trigger during the second set, along with the one in the guitar? Unless it was in the other room. Which room was it in? I think I might try the guitar. Burned the night of the concert, and it definitely burned during the second set. I'm gonna try it. Nope, I don't think so. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that doesn't prove much of anything. Oh, crap, okay. Ah, that didn't go so well. I think it's time to save. Yeah. Maybe I gotta present the videotape, actually. Feel like it might take us into the video and we could look for something. Let me try that. Nope, okay, never mind. Well, that's almost a relief, to be honest. Okay, what about this? He said he found the headset on the floor. We were just talking about that a second ago. So if the shooting took place during the second set, wouldn't they have heard it on the... you know, on their earpieces? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what caused him to mess up his guitar riff at the end. I don't know if that has anything even to do with it anymore. Oh. They aren't, are they? Oh, no, they aren't. The problem is there's so much of this stuff put together is what made our case before. Oh, wow. I'm about to get a game over here. I hope I don't get this right on the last one and then have to do the rest of this case with 1 HP. Almost tempted to throw it and just start over here. Like maybe we could isolate the one earpiece that wasn't in or something. Oh, here we go. It seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here in Lemire's song. Oh, yep. What exactly is this device thingy? A new variety of gramophone, perhaps. Oh, oh man, grandpa phone is more like it. You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately. Well, if it was coming from her mouth... Yeah. You almost sound like you want to hear them, Mr. Gavin. Uh-oh. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage? Have you forgotten, Darian? We were all wearing these headsets. Oh. We were all deeply involved in our performances, right? But Lemire's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same. Damn. Ha! Lemire stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot, and I'll find the gunshots. I find the ring with the missing stone. I find Snowflake. Alright, let's do it. There's no sound coming from number 2. There it is. I just heard it. Alright, so where exactly was that? It was right at the beginning. No, I think I mistook the symbols for the gunshot last time. So let me actually... Oh, the vocals. We need to get just the vocals here. Okay. Wait, what? That was it. It's like right at the beginning of this one. Okay. Oh, we got this. How do I... Number 1, present. Your Honor, listen closely to this part. You're not gonna believe this. When you stole away the keys like a soft, gentle breeze, and then you ate some peas so that I could appease the bee's knees. Please. Jeez. I did hear something faintly there, yes. Why, it sounded like a gunshot. Ow. What? Oh, Dick Flop, don't make me call you that now. But you just gave it away. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lemire's testimony was true. Damn, must suck to be you. Well, now we can finally get... I felt like that entire first half of the trial, or like the first part of the second half, was kind of like really wasting time, but whatever. Yeah. It's over. Press the switch now! You weren't on stage during the second set, so you could have done it. But why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Were 2 bullets fired from this weapon? Yeah, but that's not the same shot. So that's what I don't know if we've covered that. I don't think we have, but I'm pretty sure, you know. Okay, yeah, and that was the one that killed him. I'm surprised we didn't find any other bullets there. So unless the bullets were still in him. I don't know. What's that? Our performance that day. Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. Oh no. You were there too, Hair Forehead. Yeah, when we were talking about how he messed up his guitar part. Problem after problem. I'm tuned. My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. And it was that performance just now. Yes, they were already having, basically, old couple arguments even back then. You missed such a simple cue. I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that. Yeah, well, You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at? He was distracted by the sound of the gunshot. Either that or it wasn't him, but I think I'm ready to just let that theory go now. That it was actually him on the stage in the third set. Which it could have been, you know. Well, it was, and it was. I mean, now that we've established the actual killing happened during the second set, we don't have to prove that he was using some double and... Okay, anyway. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur. Oh, okay, that would make sense. Oh, what's that? I'm a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training, plenty of it. I'm no amateur. The standard sidearm issued to police officers is a .38. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latouche, which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim. Yup. Well, does the witness have anything to say to this? What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say. Hey you, attorney. Me? Exactly which piece of shit did your evidence is divisive again? Let me read that again. Exactly which piece of your evidence is divisive again? You got a little noise on a tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a .45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin, I really do. Ah, such good writing. Good writing there. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth. Alrighty then. That sigh though, man. Sometimes just a sigh is all it takes. Alright. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Let's do that then. Come on, why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy. I got no motive, man. This was that diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him? Okay. It's like a lot of really short statements there. Is it the case that Mr. Latouche had never been to our country? Yes, it is. Not even once. We talked about that. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. Oh. Yeah, I know. Well, this is where it gets interesting, though. Because I don't know what his motive was. I had that thing earlier where I was saying maybe he... Well, the thing, it has to do with the thing. The replica thing. Why would I even want to kill that manager? Let's just press. Let's go easy this time. Her manager, sure. But Mr. Latouche was... Oh, right. Sorry, an Interpol agent, wasn't he? Yeah. You're laughing, dude! Don't do that. That's cold, dog. Not that it matters either way. See, I had no reason to kill the man, whatever he was. Whatever he was. You want a reason? I got no motive, man. But that's the same for Maki. No motive was proven for him. Come on, he traveled around the world with that old fart. He had plenty of time to come up with a motive of his own. Like what, that the guy's farts smelled bad? More than I sure did. I mean, think about it. I just met the guy 2 minutes ago. Yeah. It was. Darian, you're a detective with international affairs. Yeah, what of it? Even if this was Mr. Latouche's first trip to the country, you still could have met him prior to the concert. Wait a minute. Is that where we're going with this? Oh. Well, yeah, but there's also 7 billion people in the world, that's the thing. That's your game, is it? Guess I'd better confess then. Uh-oh. Oh. You and planes, huh? How in the world do you get around? My condolences, Herr Forehead, but he's telling the truth. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. He's never set foot outside the country, I can guarantee it. Well, dang. As it turns out, my division has plenty of work to do locally as well. Or domestically, as it were. Okay, so he's never been out of the country. You might want to remember that. How could I possibly know her manager? It's one of these last two. It usually is, but, you know. So you didn't fraternize with him at all during the concert. Fraternize? I don't think we exchanged a single word. As if anyone would want to talk to that old Banjo-Kazooie-ass totem pole head. Now the ladies, that's a different matter altogether. So you see, if I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him? Well, it's because, I mean, that has nothing to do with it. Oh, I think Apollo's onto something here. Listen, you try throwing one out on your old blabber, I'll throw it back at you. What evidence? That's what I want to know. So he's using this motive question as ammunition, huh? Well, I've got a bulletproof vest. It's called evidence. Okay. Okay, why would you want to kill him? That's what we need here. Hang on. I got a better idea. Yes. I'm not saving with 1 HP and then scraping by the rest of this. I'm gonna try to at least keep it up to 2 or 3 from save point. So why would I want to kill him? Okay, here's the thing. Let me see if we have anything about the... Chief Justice's son. I mean, in the end, that is actually it. He was trying to get the thing back for the Justice's son. Right? I mean, he was, wasn't he? I guess I don't actually know that for sure, or do I? Just kind of been assuming it, and that's the thing, the paper. And this is the remedy. So I'd say he probably killed him for the remedy, but... The thing is, the other guy was after it too, so why would you kill the guy that was after something to get the something, unless he had found it? I feel like it has something to do with this, though. Either this, or the dude's son. The Chief Justice's son, yeah. Otherwise, there's no way it's any of this. I'm gonna try it. Your Honor, take a look at this. What is that? Looks like candy. Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescent, ever see this? Looks like a piece of candy. What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. Also, don't knock it. Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings. How much longer do you plan on playing dumb about this? Nowhere else. Alright, but what is this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom? Not really. Wait, I mean, I think it does. You don't sound so confident, man. A cocoon. Is it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of? Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative. Yes. If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world? Probably because there's not enough to go around is the thing. We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. Whoa! A deadly poison. Oh. There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out onto the black market. Ooh. He said several years ago, but somehow I wonder if it was 7. All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. Ah, okay. So he was looking for it not only to get rid of it, but to get rid of the person who brought it. Which is basically what I was saying before. The victim, Roman Latus, was an Interpol agent. Woo! Oi, oi! Ah! So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? That what you're trying to say? No, you said you never left the country, though. Oh, that's what you mean. Trying to kill him to get it for yourself. Well, that makes sense, yeah. To get somebody else to bring it and then kill them so nobody would know about it. Oh, so I was gonna sell it on the black market and make myself a pretty penny? Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable. Perhaps it's time to find new ways to motivate them. Okay. Oh! Alright. Sorry, I just had to blow my nose. Blow my nose. Anyway, my nose. International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market, too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in International Affairs, I know the deal. Okay. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Latus undercover. Yeah, alright. Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted. According to reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list. Selling them to an underground organization would be risky. Yeah. Here it comes. International Affairs got a memo about those cocoons. Hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market. Too dangerous. Cocoons not exactly lucrative anymore. And man, I'm in International Affairs. You know the deal. Let's start there and work our way back. Ooh. Oh. Loopholes. Oh, I get it, yeah. Down, Darian. As you say, there are no loopholes, at least in the case of these cocoons. Cocoons. See, we know what we're doing. Not like some yipping little doggies that lap up every word the diva says. Ugh. Why I oughta... You're gonna what? Someday, Burglecut. Someday. And what I was thinking earlier was, like, present something to prove that it is still lucrative. But he's saying that smuggling is not lucrative, not that they're not worth anything. On the other hand, this... Okay, so I'm on the black market, too dangerous. Because I don't think that's what he wanted to do anyway. He wanted to cure the president's son. Didn't I bring this up, like, right at the beginning? I thought it was this. I'm gonna try it. Oh, man. Why not choose the less dangerous buyer, then? I would. How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous. The second they found out I was a cop, I'd kiss my keister goodbye. Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this? Well, that wouldn't be... Oh, you mean sell it to the chief... Oh, okay. A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon, but so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis. I've heard of that somewhere. Yup. That's right. I would. But even if the deal went through, why it'd be an international scandal? Unless you killed somebody to cover it up. First I'm a murderer, now I'm a smuggler. How many crimes are you trying to pin on me, anyway? Well, we could start with your head, but you know, maybe we'll just skip that. Don't let sleeves over here trick you. My sleeves, my forehead. I'm not gonna have any body parts left by the time they're done making fun of me. Where's my proof? Well, I don't remember how we knew that anyway. Well, he just went there, though, right? Well, he went somewhere. I don't know. Do tell. Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, then. Virginia Customs is very thorough. Everything and everyone gets checked. Okay, so number 2 is still there, and then number 3 changed. Very thorough. Everything and everyone gets checked. Cocoon possession. Oh, jeez. We'll get you arrested on the spot and then sentenced to death. We know that. Hey, man, if there's a way to get cocoons out of there, I'd sure like to know. Okay, he replaced it with 3 new sentences. Jeez. Huh. Good lord. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and press him. I don't know what else to do at this point. Just how strict is this customs check? Way strict. They keep planes on the ground for hours. Oh, yeah. I know a country it's sort of like that. I'm just kidding. I do recall it being a bit extreme. They were even confiscating gumdrops and marshmallows. Oh, lordy. I remember setting off the metal detector several times. I had to practically strip naked to walk through. There's a travel tip for you. Leave the bling at home, you glimmerous fop. Okay, we've heard about this too, even though it sucks. Virginia has this rep as an idyllic, laid-back place. Truth is, they're beyond hardcore with security. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, and then finally, hey man, if there's a way to get cocoons out of there, I'd sure like to know. That's an awfully, I don't know. You're in a position to know quite a bit about smuggling. Yeah, I need to know a bit for work, sure. But all we get are reports on the failed smuggling ops. Not exactly something you want to go copying. But if you want, I can tell you a few of them. Maybe you'll succeed and get rich. Judge, you would not. That's not... Wow. The replica has to be the key to his motive. There's got to be a way to find out what he was up to. What if they shipped the replica with a real one, like, inside of it? That's crazy, but maybe just crazy enough to work. Well, no. So, what am I talking about? They built a replica here. They didn't ship the replica. Shoot. The only reason they made the replica was so that Latouche would know what he was looking for. Is it possible they shipped it inside the guitar? They made this whole big deal about the other thing being inside of the guitar. What if? What if what? Oh, dude. Actually, there is one way. Oh, boy. One way to get something out of the country, no checks. What is it? You become a prosecutor. Oh! Wait a second. I don't believe it. Believe it, Prosecutor Gavin. What was it that you told me yesterday at your office? Oh, no. It was a beautiful instrument. It was played. Oh, that's right. He had the... Oh, and he shipped it that way? Oh, my God. Mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. That's right. Man, that is the second time now that he's just given something straight to me that I just didn't even see. I don't know why I didn't think of the guitar. How could I have not thought of that? Man. Untouched. Quite. Maybe he didn't even know it was in there. Jeez. Oh, man. Man, oh man, oh man. Ugh. That guitar had some work done on it recently, yeah. Good memory, hair, forehead. The sound hole, that's right. So maybe the person who set the guitar on fire was trying to destroy the cocoons? Wouldn't there be a better way to do it than that, though? Than to wait till he was on stage and make a big show of it? Oh, man. Oh, God. There was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could use Picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule. You're starting to sound like that guy with your alliteration. And who better to do that than... Oh. You're in trouble, detective.